Stephen Lieb proved to be one thing, a complete idiot. I don't even know how this man made a financial advisor. Number one, he praises government in the form of they will make money, the Federal Reserve, for taking over all these corporations. Socialist? Anybody ever heard of communism? Well, the so-called bailout is the first hand the government always plays. Number one, first and foremost, the government uses low numbers to draw the people in. Tell them, just like I use example, the Iraqi so-called war. It was only going to cost, was it $60 billion? Now it's close to $2 trillion. And here was a slightly more realistic disaster, 700 billion. Probably going to push it more along of 10 trillion. That's how much it's going to cost them to bail out their buddies on Wall Street. And the worst, Peter Schiff is absolutely right. We're going to have to go through some pains to get a true, sound economy going. Not the so-called fake prop up the bubble. When people are trying to prop up $1 million mortgages, or propping up 125% value on your home. They were a scam when Greenspan, who just fairly recent, finally came out of the closet and admitted his mistakes, leaving it to Bernstein's collapse. Because he knew he was going down and it was going to be quick. Peter Schiff there saw it, warned his people about it. Actually 2 years before it happened, told his people, pull out, pull out, pull out. Now the stock market's in a nosedive. There's no way 700 billion is going to do anything. Too bad old Stevie boy right there should have followed, should have kept his mouth shut and listened to Peter Schiff. Because then maybe, just a teeny weeny bit maybe, things would have been a lot better. But this is what I keep seeing all the time. Incompetence. People believe that the only solution to our problem is government. We need government to tell us what to do, what to say, what to think. We need to be more like Moscow back in the 40s and 50s, 1940s and 1950s, when socialistic solutions should have been the cure-all. Well, if that would have been the case, Stevie, how come the Soviet Union fell? And to answer your question, I've seen you answer a bullshit question concerning, you asked Peter Schiff, who won World War II? It was the drive of this country. It was because we were such a strong industrial base and we could pull it together. What saved Europe's fat from the fire. Russia didn't catch on almost too late. Britain almost too late. United States retooled everything within less than 6 months to a year and won. Supplied Europe with the arms they needed. But did it do any good? Nah. It didn't do much good because that's the only thing that got us out of the New Deal's depression that they sent us in. See, there should have been somebody else you two forgot to put in your question and answer. You should have gone back further, back to the days of Calvin Coolidge, when in his administration there was the Dow took a turn down that was twice as bad, probably about the same levels now, than the Great Depression. What did Calvin Coolidge did? Nothing. He let the markets regulate themselves. And what happened? 6 weeks later, country was back on track. Yeah, it went through, it goes through its highs and it goes through its lows. Stock is just whatever value the paper says. It doesn't hold physical value, just paper value. And Calvin Coolidge knew this. That's why he told Congress, stay out of it. Let them handle it. It's their problem. Let them solve it. 6 weeks later, economic upturn on its own. The best thing for the government to do in this situation, stay the hell out of it. In fact, get as far out of it as possible. But I will go one step further with my claim. I agree with Ron Paul by saying simply disband the Federal Reserve, take it all down, fire the Federal Reserve, fire the idiots that's up there now, and get back on a sound monetary system. Only then will this country truly get back to its economics superpower we used to be. Start bringing our manufacturing jobs back home. Instead of giving tax breaks and stuff to companies relocating China, Mexico, South America, whatever shithole you want to put them in, bring them back home. Once these companies start, and we can begin to be once again an industrial nation that we used to be. Till then, we're nothing but puppets. But Peter Schiff, you're on the money. You keep up the good work.